Are we gonna keep it gangster or are we gonna keep it fake? You feel me? People keep talking about, it's not about the look, oh it's okay, oh you're fat shaming. Bro, am I really fat shaming or are people ashamed to be fat? I'm gonna tell you straight up, fat don't make no sense. What is fat? Let's really break it down, because it seems to me that society is trying to run all these games to get people to do less and feel like more. You're never gonna do less in this world and actually feel like more without realizing that you a fake fuck. So let's get that out the way, gangster. Is we gonna keep it real or is we not? Let me tell you what is fat, because people don't know what it is. Fat is excess energy deposited on the body in preparation for a modality of starvation. So we're not just put here and born into the year 2022. There have been billions of years of existing life forms on this planet Earth. Sorry humans, you are not the sole proprietors of the universe, right? So check it out. Fat is a biological mechanism that, in case of lack of access to food or energy, because food is energy, lack of access to food or energy, the body, once it comes into a surplus, it's going to deposit extra on the body so that when that period of no food and no energy is there, it has something to use to make sure that you get to that next step to get to the food and the whatever you need, the energy. Because back in the days, before farming, before subsistence, before civilization, you don't know when the fuck you're gonna eat, especially when it's cold, wet, and crazy outside, you feel me? So universe installed that feature in humans. But check it out. In 2022, we live in such a high level of food and water in abundance. Like, I could go right now to the sink and get some water. Whether or not it's tap water, clean water, alkaline water, that doesn't matter. I can get some H2O right now. You don't know what that power is like. Clean, relatively clean H2O. Something that people 100 years ago, 50 years ago would be fucking grateful to have. You feel me? You could go to the supermarket and get any fruit and any vegetable that you can think of that is not grown in a 50-mile radius of yourself, 100-mile, 25-mile radius of yourself. Import, export, GDP. The world is on a whole different level. So there's no actual scarcity around us. Now, so really, fat is a prevention for the mode of scarcity. And when you realize that people these days there's no scarcity, so what are we having fat on our bodies for? It's only when people overindulge and underutilize their body. You're putting in more energy into your body and you're not using that energy, so therefore you just have extra energy on your body. But here's the motherfucking clicker for y'all. You ready? Does fat conduct electricity? Now muscle, you could flex it. Muscle, you could contract it, you can access it, it responds to your will. But when's the last time you saw somebody actually use fat with their mind? Actually contract fat with their, you can't. It doesn't have responsiveness to mental activity. It's inert matter on the body, irresponsive matter on the body. So at the end of the day, how really useful is it besides adding more of a weight and more of a burden to your departure and your navigation of the three-dimensional plane that is gravity and Earth? You're only walking around with a 40-pound weight vest, 50-pound weight vest, some of y'all 100-pound, 200-pound weight vests. You don't need that on your body. You're not gonna starve because there's food fucking everywhere. And at the end of the day, what's the use of it? Really? No, but people want to come up with all these different, so I understand people don't understand proper nutrition profiles. They don't understand the implications of carbs, of fats, of proteins and things like that and how they really work. But you got to recognize that your biochemistry is unbiased. It's a part of the universal law. You see what I'm saying? So independent of whatever subjective, social, whatever you want to come up with, it's going to have its causes and effects. And the effect that is fat is a product of excess energy in the body, overconsumption of a certain amount of energy, energy deposited on the body. Why does the body do that? The body does that because in evolutionary, prehistoric situations, pre-civilization, pre-subsistence, pre-crazy abundance of food, there's so many dead animals in that fucking, in every supermarket right now. There's so much food everywhere. Pre all of the abundance that you failed to recognize, it was actually beneficial to potentially store whatever extra energy because there were so many intervals of maybe no food, that was adaptable. But right now, that shit's maladaptive as a motherfucker, and you need to get that shit in order. Like, we moving into a whole different space. We're moving into a whole different era. People call it the age of Aquarius, the mental age. Yes, we are transcending the crude, rudimentary versions of humanity and moving into a higher, more mental, more intellectual, more spiritually capable self. And having irresponsible matter, molecules, extra weight on your body that's not conductive of electricity, because what is contraction, what is electricity? That's nerve. You can't use that. So now your body is not even conducting electricity, which is the primary principle of energy, in the right way. You're not conducting or vibrating. People talk about vibes. You're not vibrating on the level and on the optimal level because the electricity is passing through inert matter. There's extra matter on your body that you don't need. So let's run it back. Is it really adaptable to be fat? What is fat? I just broke it down for you. So you're gonna keep that on your body? And instinctually, people are recognizing that because it matters. The look fucking matters, bro. It looks like you just do whatever you want and you're a victim of pleasure and all that other shit, you heard? So at the end of the day, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna teach you how to drop the fat. So many people want this, but they fail to achieve it because they don't have the right mental map. They don't understand. Now I gave you the full comprehension. Hopefully you get it and you're like, yo, dude, I need to raise my vibration. I need to feel lighter so that I can have more optimal thinking. I can have better conductive central nervous system, all of that, bro. I don't need this extra weight on my body. I want to be able to jump. I want to be able to fly. I want to be able to run. I want to be able to live. See what I'm saying? Can we keep it real or we gotta keep it fake? Whatever you are, you want me to give a fuck about you or give a fuck about the money? I'm gonna give a fuck about the people always, you feel me? Hit me up for the coaching. You know what's up. Coach that's doing real shit is always gonna keep it real with you. Don't ever come to a person and because you can't handle the truth, you want them to taper down the truth. You could leave. You could leave. You don't have to be here. See, that's the real mindset. Whatever you are, your world is yours. I just broke down what is fat. Now my question is, are you gonna keep it on your body? 50 pounds overweight, 100 pounds overweight. Are we not gonna, are we gonna act like obesity is not a fucking actual disease? It's listed as a disease, y'all. Come on. Am I keeping it on? Can I be honest? Your world is yours. Consider the vibrations raised. You know what to do.